All right, all right. Peace, Grand Rising. I'm a little tired, y'all. I'm not showing my face today, y'all. Brother been tired, y'all. Big little brother been tired. So we're gonna start with the prayer. I know I sometimes switch it up because there's a reason why I do that. I try to respect everybody's perspective on who they worship, but I'm gonna go ahead and be yours truly, okay? So if you don't mind, you can try to repeat it, or you can try to just listen and just say "Ashi" at the end. It's up to you. Ah, I come forth to thank the Great Mother who created everything, who created the universe, who created the all, who which we call the Vistica Pisces, and also who is connected to the great womb of the earth, who created everything and created the all, who also created this matrix that we have to go through to learn about the school, which is Earth, the planet Earth, also known as Gaia. We come forth to thank all of the seven ancestral spirits of creation, and there are more ancestral spirits of creation, but we want to thank those seven, um, or 16. Um, we come also to thank the angels, the archangels, and the ancestors themselves, and we ask for guidance and protection on our everyday journey on this planet, and we also ask for protection, and most of all, the heart, the courageous mindset, and the determination to foresee and to accomplish all our goals and dreams that we wish to execute and accomplish. We come to you to ask for the protection of those that claim to be righteous, that are actually wolves in sheep's clothing, that are feasting or feeding on those that are striving for righteousness and are doing their best to be righteous on this plane. We also call upon the sheer, how can I put this, the sheer power of love from all of you, so we can live our day each and every day, every year, every hour, every minute, every second, to do the best that we can possible on this plane to make this plane or this planet a better world for humanity. Ashe, Ayah Bobo, and thank you for listening. All right. All right. So I want to apologize yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. I was supposed to do another live stream. That's why I had my avatar up on here on StreamYard, because I am tired. I just took my babies to school, and they have a trip today. I'm happy for them. My babies are actually happy. My oldest daughter's getting ready to graduate. The fifth grade going to the sixth grade. So you know, being a dad is not an easy thing. Being a parent, it don't come with no handbook. So I got to get her ready for her graduation. So I'm actually happy for her. I want to say yesterday I wanted to go into more detail, and I'm trying to remember everything I talked about. So if I'm off key, excuse me for everything, because I am like literally so worn out. And I talked to my godmother, like, you know, via audio messages, and I was just like out of it, y'all. Like after I did that stream, I'm out of it. Um, and being home and taking care of home is like, whew, and being the father figure to being the father figure to everybody, and just being there. Yeah, it takes a lot out of everything. But I want to say this. That's neither here or there. I want to say this. Through it all, we as so-called black people worldwide, the tribalism been hindering our people. But I'm hoping and I'm seeing a unification taking place, though, which is great. I'm seeing A lot of us putting our pride to the side and whatever our religious backgrounds are just to make sure that the future is brighter for our people. And not just our people, but for the youth. Because, like an elder told me years ago, they're after our babies and they want to destroy our babies. This is not a knock or an attack on anybody that's palm colored, that's actually doing their best to keep the peace and trying to display love and our admiration towards us. It's not against them. Um, it's more towards those that want to keep the so-called white ideology of ignorance and that want to plague this realm of sheer uh, arrogance of not really knowing the true story or our story of our heritage or of our people worldwide and global, that literally took our spiritual practices and gave us their version of the Bible, that also kept our spiritual traditions from us and tried to demonize it but use it upon us. And when we get into it and we do it amongst our people, they thinking that we are devil worshippers. However, that's not true. Um, I want y'all to know that all of y'all that are watching, y'all are on my journey on my own spiritual awakening and my rites of passage. I just don't show it on YouTube because it's nobody's business. World, on YouTube, but I share it with y'all. So, um, what I will say that this path that I'm choosing, or one of the paths that I'm choosing, is literally to help out our people. And what I'm realizing each day, the more I start to get better with my communication, the better people will listen. But soon I will be talking another language every once in a while, and I will give you the translation. Now, I want to say thank you for a good friend of mine that I've known for like, what, 10 years plus, I think. And she knows who she is. I don't want to say her name, but she been helping your little big brother along the way on his spiritual awakening to help me remember who I am and why I came down here. So here's the thing: we got so much work to do as a people, y'all. You got to remember, we've been going through this stage of life dealing with people that don't like us, but they love us and hate us at the same time. Okay, and I want to talk to those that are palm colored real quick. And I want to talk to the ones that's trying to build an alliance, okay, with us. Those that are trying to build an alliance, I want you to know our people use what they call discernment. If you are not genuine in your actions towards us and you feel like you have to have something in it for you, you have now really overstepped your boundaries. If you want a peaceful world and you want things to be peaceful amongst our children and your children, you have to teach what love is and what real love is and display it and not let skin color get in your way, if that makes any sense. I also come to those that are not about love and want to keep on attacking us at a magnitude. Y'all need to go ahead and take that somewhere and shove it. But now I want to also come to those that really need to hear the answers of who we really are. We are a people that's been castrated, lied to. We've been taken for granted. We've been manipulated. We've been bombed on and so on. We've been raped, everything. We've been raped, robbed, stolen, all of that. And we've been stripped from everything that we know. And every time we try to go back towards being demonized. So here we are. Now I'm about to show my face. Here we are. Um, Excuse me. Now, when it come down to it, we got to really know who, and what are we here to do? We're here to do some great things. We're here on this planet to bring forth peace, love, light. Which brings balance. Darkness represents the womb. The light represents the man. Well, the darkness represents the feminine. The light represents the masculine, which is the yin and yang. We're here to bring forth balance and peace. We're here to do what we came here to do. Our people are the light of the world. Everybody mimic and copy us every time. So now I want to say that, just get that out there. Okay. I come to y'all all with love, and so on. But now let's get down to the get down because I'm a little sick too. Let's get down to the get down. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. We need to really restart our relationship with the divine. We need to go back into what we know is divine. We need to go back to what is the righteous ways that we know possible. We need to go back into our ancient practices all the way through and through. We have to also keep in mind that we use those practices to help out humanity, not to use them on one another. We do have turncoats in our circles or in our people. We have a lot of turncoats and we have a lot of so-called coons, so-called everything. It's time to put them back to where they came. Let them go back to where they came. All the infiltrators got to put them back where they came. See, I was told that we need to really go back to enjoying nature, enjoying Earth while we're here. I've been told that there's a lot of people that are actually making retreats for melanated people. There's people making retreats for melanated women, or may I say so-called black women, and also so-called black men that are making retreats for us to get back into our spiritual practices and also get in tune with our chakras. Um, there's one sister that I've been watching on Facebook that has a retreat for us. For the men, I think, and the women. I'm gonna find her name and I'm gonna post it up on here. I will do that sometime soon. I don't want to make a promise, and I don't want to keep a promise that I won't make a promise I can't keep. Okay. So here we are. We need to get back into all our stuff. It's time to gatekeep our shit. It's time to take back our shit. And also it's time for us to take back our spiritual practices. It's time to give them back their Bible. It's time for us to give them back everything that they gave to us and go back to being natural as soon as possible. Um, we need to just give all that back. Because every time we dress like the ways of the West, we are diminishing our ancestry. More we become westernized, the more we don't want to go back to our ancestries for our ancestral practices. Um, it's okay to dress all hip hop is every once in a while, or dress down every once in a while, but also be true to yourself. Um, Sometimes it don't hurt to wear all white. And sometimes it don't hurt to wear all white scarf and all white outfit and go into meditation. It don't hurt to do that. It don't hurt to do that. And you can just wear that all white, then you got to go into meditation. And when you need to talk to them to the divine. Okay. or maybe you can say the Most High or the Divine. But I want to tell you a little secret: the 33 vertebrae to your spinal cord leads to the Most High, which is your cerebral cortex, which is your ori and your crown chakra. That is the direct communication to the Creator, letting you know that, and is also considered and called Jacob's ladder in biblical text. Um, in a metaphysical breakdown, we need to go back into that. We need to go back into meditating and communicating with the divine. Build a special relationship with the divine. Everybody have their own personal relationship, but you have to start over and do the right thing that you think is right for yourself to get better at mantras, getting better at getting better at meditation, getting better at becoming one with self. You understand? It's best to do that. And I really want to say that when we do that, you'll feel a difference. When you start wearing all white during your meditation and during your talk, your communication with the divine, you can feel that energy. And make sure your home is clean, do feng shui, all of that, and light an incense, light some sandalwood, um, frankincense and myrrh. Light that in your home, but open up the window so all the negative energy can leave out. Um, what we're going to do when we move, we're going to do something different. We're going to go ahead, instead of walking in with our shoes when we move into our new home, we're going to go ahead and take our shoes off at the front door and have our slippers right there near the front door. And we're going to have a shoe case for everybody's shoes. And we walk around in our slippers in the new home that we will be moving into. So that's what I'm saying. It's time for changes and it's time for transformation. You want to bring positive energy into the home and also inside your quarters. You want to leave the negative behind. And also, before you go into your house, you want to smudge your body. Use some Palo Santo. Um, use that incense. Excuse me. What's the other one? You can use sandalwood too. You can use frankincense and myrrh. You can use I forgot the other one. Oh my gosh, I think it's called Nag Champa. Nag Champa is good too for you to smudge yourself before you enter your home, all the way at the front, at the front rest of you. It's good to do that too, to get rid of all the negative energy off of you so you can be at peace. Because those that are working, that are dealing with different energies, know it or not, those energies can gravitate towards you and you can bring it at your home. And also, you want to take a spiritual bath or take a bath, take a shower, whatever, to cleanse all that off of you. Then you can put your all white on and all of that. Then you can start praying and start meditating, doing your mantras, your affirmations, whatever the case you may have to do. I guarantee you it works. Um, and you also get a clear mind. Okay. So, I mean, this is for everybody, but I just want to talk to the brothers and sisters first. Those that want to try that, you can, no matter what tradition, race, whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? But you can try that to cleanse your home and all of that to keep yourself away from the negative energies. Because energy don't have no color, really. It don't discriminate. Like the negative energies or forces don't discriminate at all. They can use anything and anybody's a vessel. Get what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're right and on point. Um, I see there's only probably like one person watching. It might be more than one, but it's like I really want y'all to know that what time it is. Like you're dealing with spiritual warfare, and you want to make sure that your home is the most peaceful place for serenity and love and so on. And you don't want nobody actually attacking your home and coming at you in your own home. All right. So on that note, y'all, I want to let you know that I love y'all. I'm gonna put my email on here in the comment section so y'all can email me because I check my email all the time. When the time is right, I check my email, and if somebody has a question, I give it to them if I have the answer, because I do not know everything. I tell everybody all the time I don't know everything. Um, I have a story. If y'all want, if those that want to hear, I can share it with you. All right, here we go. Here's the story. When I was 18, I don't know if I said this, but when I was 18, I was asleep. I was staying with my aunt during the time because I was like, still a teenager. I was still a young man. Rest in power to my aunt, who she passed away several years ago. So the person that's been harassing me, my other aunt didn't die. They didn't die back to back. I want them to know that before I go into the story. The person that's been harassing me saying that my family died back to back, you're wrong. You don't know shit about me, so go ahead and take us somewhere. All right. I stayed with my aunt, and while I was asleep, I saw this being. He had on all white, and he looked at me. I mean, he was hovering, or he was standing in front of me. I'm 18 years old. Had all white on, had an afro, and in my dream, I saw him looking at me. He smiled at me, and when I came across the New YBNs here in Baltimore during the time, I saw his picture, and in that book that they showed me was the same brother that I saw. The same brother that I saw had all white, and God dang it, guess who it was? It was Nusku. And in the terms of the Sumerian, Nusku is another term for Jibril, who you call Gabriel in Islam and Judaic Christianity. And he smiled when he looked at me when I was asleep, and I didn't know it was him. I'm like, who the heck? And I just put the covers over my head like this because I was scared. I was dreaming. I was scared. I was like this, right? And that's when I realized, like, who is this? And then I started getting into the Nawabian doctrine a little bit, and I started studying it, started analyzing it, started doing cross references. And when I would read Dr. York's books, he always would say, if you don't believe me, check it out. And he'll give references. And when I saw that all that being Jabril or New School, like I said, I was like this. I put the covers over my head like that. I'm like, I couldn't believe what I saw. You know what I'm saying? So when I did the research and learning how to cross reference and being a researcher, getting into scholarly studying on different things, it made sense that I knew that I was in the right direction. During that time when I was growing up, I hung around the Hebrew Israelites too, by the way. So I'm telling you all this story real brief. I hung out with the Hebrew Israelites during that time. I didn't know that there was New School or Jabril until I was in my 20s. So I came across a new Wabian when I was 25. That was a that was approximately 19 years ago. God dang. So I came across them 19 years ago, and I would learn about right knowledge, right wisdom, sound right reasoning, and understanding. So I would buy all of Dr. York books and start studying from front back, taking the work with me at the graveyard shift and study. This is back in 2009. I would study, cross reference, go online, cross reference, go online. I would do a lot of cross referencing. Now, mind you, when I was doing this, your little big brother was nodding off because I was working the graveyard shift. I was like this, but I was still studying. Okay, I was still reading, but I would nod off because I was asleep because the body can't stay up for so long. The body's not meant to stay up for the graveyard shift. So I would just fall asleep at but I would still have the book in front of me, which is crazy, right? I would study them. I would go online, wake back up, study them, go back online, study, go back online, study, go back online, study, go. You know what I'm saying? And I would implant this in my brain. So the information that I'm sharing with you, it goes all the way back to 2009, but also it goes back to when I was 18. Okay. So I have studied a lot. Now I'm working on studying languages. So that's my next step is to study languages. Another thing that took place, and I want y'all to check me out on this. I'm trying to see if this is my cat left the house. I'm trying to see if that's my cat. I don't think it is. But anyway, but yeah, my cat. She okay. Let me see what this is. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, this is not one of my best lives. I'm just telling y'all because I'm like out of it. I'm tired. Um. Anyways, no, that's not her. All right. So anyway, what happened after all the studying and everything that I went into, and I'm going into studying languages. I'm going into studying um other things so I can be a better scholar, a better teacher amongst on my journey to teach everybody as much as I can. I got to go into herbalism too, so I can be a herbalist, so I can help out people with herbs, and because I know I'm a healer, and during my travels, 44 years on this planet, I'm finally connecting with my spiritual path, and I'm learning that in all actuality that I'm a leader. But my thing is, I want to teach you all that need to know. I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm not as charismatic right now as I want to be, but you're going to see a whole nother side of me soon. But I really want y'all to know that changes are amongst us, and I'm willing to show a lot of change, a lot of everything, so we can get things moving. Um, I done tried religion. It didn't work for me. I done tried, I done tried Freemasonry. It didn't work for me. I tried, um, I didn't try Catholicism because it's pretty much it's pretty much like Christianity. So no, I done tried going into Islam. It didn't work for me. Um, I went to the Moorish Science Temple. That's one of the schools that worked, but it's like I had to drift off and do my own thing too. Okay. Um, I am a real Moor, by the way. I am in the archives. What is it? What they call it? Where you get your birth certificate. I'm in there. I'm in their files. Temple 13. Joe Bratton Bay is the dean of that particular organization. So I am in there. I'm in their archives. It's a more. I'm labeled as a more on it. Um, I graduated from the class 2016. That is approximately 8 years ago. So I've been in that organization for like 8 years. Been a part of it. Been associated, and they know my and Joe Bratton Bay know my last name Forte L. He know. You mentioned him, he like, oh yeah, I know about Forte L. But anyway, I digress. Let me not go into all of that. But um, the whole thing is, I just also want to apologize for everything from yesterday, and I want to let y'all know that I'm back on point, regardless of how tired I am. I mean, I am so tired. Y'all got to excuse me. That's why I had the camera on. But as tired as heck. I am sleepy, tired as heck. Can you see? Um, but in so many different ways, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate you all, and I thank you all for watching. And I just want to let y'all know that here on out, we're going to go ahead and skyrocket. And when my rites of passage is done, I want to let y'all know. Um, and then at the same time, I'm going to share something with you all next time from what I was given a little video reel from Instagram. I'm gonna share that with y'all, and then I'll expound a little bit on that. Probably let's try this weekend. Let's try this weekend where I can go ahead and go a little bit more into depth on what I'm talking about with that video, because I want to share something dealing with the Anunnaki soon. I really want to share something dealing with the Anunnaki as soon as possible. Um, and I want to share some serious information pertaining to that soon. And I want to go into details how they are connected to the so-called black people in the Caribbean and also in the U.S. and also what they call it, the continent they call Africa. I want to go into details about that soon. All right, so I didn't want to talk too much on here. I felt like I was long-winded, didn't talk about nothing really much. That's how I felt like. But I want to let you know I apologize for being not being on, not doing a second live yesterday. But this weekend I shouldn't be that busy where I can do back-to-back lives. Okay, it'll just hopefully this time I'll have my children speak and I'll be on StreamYard. I'm let them talk. Hopefully this weekend as well. And when they talk, you know, they got a lot of things to say for young people, for little ones. For a 10-year-old and 11-year-old, they have a lot to say, and hopefully you'll learn from them. And yeah, that's how they are. They my little flower children. You know what I'm saying? They on it. They use their imagination, but they also know reality from they know from fact and fiction. All right. On that note, I love you all. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balancement. So above, so below. May the great mother, great father, may the ancestral spirits, the ancestors, the angels, archangels protect you and yours. I love you all. Peace, love. Take care. Hopefully I might be able to do a live later on today when I pick my kids up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the thoughts together and put down the title so we can talk about whatever. Okay? Peace.